Alright, what's up guys? HeartBreaker. Most of you know me, but I've got a lot of requests to do a liquid tutorial, so yeah, let's get to it. Alright, liquid, big thing. A lot of people want to keep their elbows restricted, okay? People keep them way in and they'll make their liquid sloppy. They can't get their arm up to get the good rotations in to keep it clean. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your elbows are free flowing. You want to be able to move them without restriction. You don't think about them; they just kind of do whatever they're gonna do. You know. Another big thing people do is they try and keep their hands stiff. They'll go like that, and they'll leave it really sloppy. They'll have their hands spread too far out, and it just does not make good liquid. You really want to keep your fingers kind of curled like that. Kind of keep them like that. Really, you don't have to move your hands much. If you keep them like that, it'll just flow around. Keep your fingertips touching. That's a big thing with liquid. A lot of people will spread it way out. I mean, sometimes it looks good. You know, if you throw it out wide and take it up like that, it'll look good. But when you're just doing stuff like this, if you're spread out, it's kind of different. But yeah. So you want to make sure your elbows are free flowing. Kind of keep your arms loose. You can't be afraid to lift your shoulder, you know. You can't just sit there like this. It makes sloppy liquid. You want to be able to have your whole arm be free flowing. Just kind of let it go wherever it feels natural. That's a really big thing with liquid. Some of your basic liquid moves, you can do stuff like this. You know, you can do it this way, you can do it that way, you can do it straight up, you can do it straight up, you can do it backwards, and you can do anything with that, okay? Another basic liquid move is go like this. Basically all you're doing is top hand, and then rotate it, and that one's going to be the top. And then you rotate it again, that's going to be the top. So all you're doing is really switching your top hand like that. So you're going to rotate, and then take it over like that, and then take it over again. Just keep taking it over, okay? So I mean, that's a really good move because you can go like this, just take it around, and then all of a sudden just break into a whip. And then take it back in a liquid, the same exact move. That move is a perfect transition move. You can go from anything to just a tuts from it. You can go literally any move with that one liquid move. Something I like to do with liquid is make sure your fingers are touching. That is a huge thing with me. A lot of people will spread it out, and I will admit sometimes that like I said earlier, it is cool. But if you keep your hands together, especially when it's darker in here, it'll make it look like the ball of light is focused in between the two hands. Big, big difference. Another thing with liquid, you want to make sure you get your distance right. A lot of people will keep their liquid right here the whole time. Keep it just right in front of their chest, or it'll be exactly this distance from the camera. You really got to not be afraid to throw your liquid out towards the camera. You can do liquid just with all 4 of your fingers and then throw one. And liquid with 3 fingers. You can keep going and then throw up another one. And just liquid with 2 fingers. Okay? Like I said, liquid's pretty simple for some people. Some people really don't have to think about their arms. Their arms will just naturally know what they're supposed to do. As long as you just kind of leave your arms limp, try and get yourself relaxed before you do a bunch of liquid, it'll keep your arms loose, and then, like I said, you keep your fingers loose. Really, all you're doing is moving your wrists. Your elbows will just kind of go where they need to. That's about it with liquid. Really not much else. It comes hard at first. Liquid is not easy. When I first started, I'd But I mean, after you've been doing it long enough, just turn on a really slow song and just sit there and liquid to the whole thing. It comes a lot faster that way rather than just practicing it between transitions and stuff. If any of you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to message me and ask, and yeah, that's about it.